everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
Chris.
Wow.
Very soft.
Wow.
Told you I was stoned.
That's my Owen Wilson present. Wow. Oh, he does that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My heterosexual light mate Dave.
Yellow all.
Do you want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little Dave.
Nice. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I do like to play rough.
We call you
Yeah.
Dave Face instead of Scarface.
Little Dave.
Little Dave. Exactly.
It's funny. I would prefer Little Dave versus Dave Face. I don't know why though.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't
about
know, because then people start calling you like Little D.
That's,
And that's
Yeah.
just
Isn't
that's
that
got a
taken?
whole other
Euphemism there
That's a
is a
whole
whole
other
other-
fucking connotation.
yeah.
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 Yeah. The ever-loving, ever-referencing AJ.
Hey, how you doing?
Accurate.
I love
It's never worked.
the laughing in the background.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to keep the references going throughout life, make sure to like and subscribe for more sarcastic distractions. Yeah.
We're really selling ourselves.
Well, we got to, you know.
Do you want to
it's-
live
it's-
your life
stop,
properly?
Exactly. If you want to help support us, you can do so by clicking on our Smoking Gun Beef Jerky link and save 10% on your beef jerky.
Do it.
But we are not, well, I guess that's a little one.
I mean, yeah, kind of, but not in that
really. No. We
manner.
are talking, well, we're talking about it in more of a negative sense, but I'm sure it'll turn into other things. We are talking about the obscene amount of collaborations that are happening, collabs, as the kids might say, throughout the world today.
Collabs.
And collabs.
I must say, the immediate. So I know what we're talking about, and in a moment it'll make sense how you have phrased it.
Yes,
But that alone, if somebody heard this, they'd be like, "Wow, this podcast doesn't want people working together. They want them to fight
What?
them."
Yeah, well,
constantly?
yeah.
Like, see the way you
I
introduced
know,
this.
I know.
Yeah.
But there's ways, yeah, I don't know. We'll,
I mean,
we'll
not,
get
not
into
as,
it.
not as we're collabing right now.
Right,
Right.
As three
right.
human beings.
Right.
This
Right.
would be one of the positive.
This
Well,
is a positive collaborations.
I'll say what spurred this on, and then I'll talk about why I think it's something worth talking about. First off, the Oreo and Reese just announced their collaboration that they're doing together. These two confectionery companies, and what they're doing is, I think they're doing Reese flavored Oreos, and then they're doing Oreo flavored Reese cups or something. One's a
Yeah.
limited, the other one's a sustaining. I was like,
really?
Yeah.
So I will admit, I would try the Oreo Reese. That's
Yeah.
what I would do. The peanut butter in that Reese, because that's a classic.
But they've done that before.
I was intrigued. No, the way they did it before is it was like half peanut butter, half chocolate,
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. But now they're doing all peanut butter.
Right.
Oh, the entire
chocolate
cookie?
thing. Yeah. No,
like the
the
cookie's the
gonna be
chocolate cookie.
yeah, and then peanut
inside
butter in the
peanut
center.
butter cream.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
intrigued.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not.
instantly.
Listen, I'm not
and then
saying.
the peanut butter cups are gonna have white chocolate on the top, and then the filling's gonna be peanut butter with little crumbly cookie bits, and then chocolate on the bottom.
Yeah, that one I'm a little. I don't know.
I'll try it.
Yeah, it's not about not trying it. I guess so. Here's my reason why I'm talking. Why I brought it up. Why I think this is worth talking about. I'm not, because I'm going to try it too. I think these are going to be tasty products for sure.
Yeah,
But
white
here's
chocolate.
why. I remember back in the day when there was a lot of talk about, I don't even know how fucking long ago, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, who knows?
Which really means
when
15,
there was talking-
20.
Probably. When they were talking about like Marvel and DC collabing and doing stuff. Like I remember in the comic books. Wait, what?
Are we talking about cookies?
We're talking about collaboration, motherfucker. This is a collaboration, motherfucker.
But we went from
I thought
cookie.
we were talking about cookies.
Well, let me finish. There was a lot of talk about this, like when are we going to see these guys play in each other's sandboxes?
People, women included.
Yes, and they would say the reality is we don't do that until we don't have anything else to talk about. We don't have anything else to do. And now I'm like thinking, yeah, that's true. Why would you tell stories with other characters aren't in your universe?
At that point, wouldn't it have been a cash grab for Marvel because they were going bankrupt?
Well, I would say that, but
So
we're
like,
talking.
help us,
but we're
Batman.
talking in the 2010s because the big thing was JLA and Avengers, and that finally did happen, which told me, oh shit, they must be going creatively bankrupt. Fast forward to now, I feel the same thing is true in these other collaboration worlds. I feel what's happening is they're either lazy or they don't know what they're doing in their own shit. So they're like, hey, let's go fucking reach out.
I don't have
Let's go
faith
reach out to other
in the
people.
Oreo stuff. Like, I'm intrigued, but I don't have faith in it because anytime I've, not even a collab one, but anytime I've had a different Oreo flavor, it's been trash.
Well, not true. The peanut butter pie ones are good.
Subjectively, it's been trash.
No, it's good. It's
I don't think
tasty.
I've had the
But most of them have. I agree. I would say
and
like
then they did one with Post Malone. Which,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then one with Selena Gomez. It's like cinnamon and chocolate are not two flavors that I think should be put
It's not
together.
for you. Yeah.
It's like when I think cinnamon and banana. No.
No, but they should do like a grape cheese flavor. That I would go for.
Grape?
Yep, grapes and cheese. Yep,
Yeah,
grapes.
grapes
A
and
nice
cheese go
red
together.
grape with a really cheddar cheese in a cookie.
That's fucked up. That's
You're
fucking
like
weird.
you're this.
I could
you're this
die
far,
and I'd be
you're this
happy.
far away from like my parents eating cheese on apple pie.
I've never liked it with apple pie, but I love it with grapes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a wine and
I
cheese
mean, I
thing.
guess that's why they have it on
Oh,
charcuterie
yeah.
boards, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm telling you. And you said the key word there too. Yeah, you need
wine.
alcohol. I mean wine. Yeah, wine.
Yeah.
Wine. Add
Well,
flavor.
it's amazing how almost everything tastes awesome after wine. You know, like oh wow, cheese is great.
Just
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on the
It was
wine.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the wine. I will admit, I'm a red wine guy.
Oh, me
you
too.
know.
Yeah. If I'm
yeah.
drinking wine, I'd like red, but
Yeah.
yeah. And then we're seeing that too. We're seeing wine collabs. But one thing about the Oreo thing, I want to touch back on. The one thing I was like, what the fuck was the Coke and Oreo collab?
That was bad.
Yeah, it's right. And now we have Doritos doing it. We have fucking
Wait, Doritos and Coke?
no, they're collabing.
I was gonna say, who the fuck are Doritos?
They've
collabing?
done a bunch of shit with Taco Bell, but they have done some other product collabs, but
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what they fucking done now.
Taco Bell thing was way back in the day. Though.
Yeah.
like before they changed.
It's
their
been about
packaging, wasn't
10
it?
years ish.
Oh, is it? Has it
About
been
10
that-
years ish. Yeah.
They're doing this.
Because I remember the
whole-
walking taco thing being a thing. And
They're doing this whole late night eats thing again.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
who, Taco Bell?
But that no Doritos.
Where
They
you
have like
a
a,
snack.
a cheeseburger flavor, and they have like
Yeah.
jalapeno popper and shit. Like
I'm
that.
sure this is, so anything that's spicy, I'm out instant. So, and that's what I see most of, especially around nachos. They're always spicy.
Everything's spicy. Not just nachos. Everything's got
Everything's
spicy.
fucking
I
spicy
notice it
now,
most with the
yeah.
nachos,
They
but
got
yeah,
spicy ice cream now.
like fuck, do they really?
Yeah.
Do they call it spice cream?
They should.
They should
don't,
actually.
yeah.
That would, I would pass on that definitely. Yeah.
It's actually pretty tasty. I've had the
You know
jalapeno one. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. You know what's really good is would like why at least when I thought heard of it. So there's two different kinds of balsamic vinegar. There's like a syrupy one,
Yep.
and then the more of
An actual
liquidy
vinaigrette
one. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you take the syrupy one and you drizzle it on vanilla ice cream. Holy crap! Holy crap! That's what I thought when I
No,
first
okay.
heard about it.
Well,
Really?
And
be
then I tried
fair-
it and I was like, "Holy shit!"
To
this
be fair,
works, 'cause
you-
it's sweet, right?
Yeah.
That's
guess
true.
that's
The
true.
more of the vinegary one wouldn't work because it's more vinegary, but
Yeah,
the thicker one's more of a molassesy
Yeah, sweetie.
kind of thing, right? It's actually really good.
I don't know if I can take your recommendation because you do love the peanut butter bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
Again, it's a
I
subjective
would
thing,
would
guess.
try it. I would try it. But I
Some
don't
people
know. I
do it
don't
with
know.
olive oil.
It's
dude.
like pistachios, way back in the game.
Right.
This is going back 20 years ago, I think, when the pistachio stuff started to come out, yogurt and ice creams and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
Some things are good.
I've never gone on with a pistachio flavored thing. I'm down with pistachios,
Oh yeah, well,
like
that's what I mean.
actual
You know-
pistachios.
you're not a fan
and
like
like
pistachio ice cream?
flavored pistachios. Like if they have like honey roasted pistachios, those are
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
really good.
Spicy ones too. are
Yeah,
really good.
spicy ones.
No
stuff like
spicy.
that.
Fuck the
Yeah.
spicy.
But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had pistachio ice cream.
I do
Oh,
recommend.
pretty
Make sure,
good.
yeah, you get one that is like actually made with
Maybe
the
it's,
pistachio.
maybe it's
yeah.
the green color that throws me off.
I actually like the
that,
green
like,
color.
Exorcist vomit.
Yeah, that's
green.
what I like
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that's
actually
fine.
done that with my children. Again, going back 20 years when they were still toddlerish in nature, I would sit there and go, "Bah, "I'm going to eat your," and they would run away.
yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
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 So
I mean,
collabs.
I can't say it would be a, I guess, bad thing.
Give it a
If you're
try.
Like this is good and this is good, and you put them together, chances are they're good.
Sometimes.
I would say it doesn't always work
That's
that
That's
way.
why I say that's why I say chances, not every time.
It's like that whole idea. I love hamburgers. I'm going to
Right.
put some peanut butter on my
Yeah.
hamburger. No.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I've
the
heard of this.
fucking the Prince Albert used to have a hamburger called the Wally Burger,
Right.
and it had peanut butter on it.
That is fun.
I'd say
And
it's
they
okay.
they would sell out of this shit.
Yeah, they would. I was okay.
Really?
I wouldn't hate on it, but it wasn't like my favorite.
Yeah, I saw it in one. I can't remember the name of the burger place. It is downtown, but they all have like the 5,000 different
Oh,
varieties.
oh,
of
the
burgers.
works?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And that's where I saw it. And it's in my brain. I could not do this.
You should try it. I mean,
I
let's
would
it.
try yours
Yeah,
as I
okay.
have just a hamburger with some bacon that has some cheese.
Sure.
I'm an old man. I don't want new.
I like different. That's why I like going. That's why I like going to the city because they have different.
The
foods
city.
that
The
are-
city.
The
And
city. Because you're so far away. From the
This
city.
is the city.
You're in the fucking boondocks.
Comparatively, sure.
Compared to Toronto, even I would agree. Even Windsor beats
This
us
is
out.
this is a city, not the city.
Yes. We are not quite downtown
Different.
Canada.
Ooh,
We're
that'd
close
be a
to
good
it.
conversation someday. What
True.
is the city of Canada?
Well, I think we all know.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it right now. We
Kenora.
all know. Yeah, clearly.
Duh.
Yeah.
All
At the center of all.
15,000 of them.
No, Stratford easily.
Oh, fair enough. Fair.
Yep.
I mean, you have the Stratford Festival.
Exactly, Stratford. Anyway, moving on.
Speaking of stupid collabs,
Yeah.
going back onto stupid collabs, I was in the Wally Marts the other day, and Jada Toys is doing a stupid collab. They're doing an Ecto 1 version of Optimus Prime.
Oh,
and
yeah.
an Optimus Prime version, colored version of Ecto 1.
They don't transform.
No, they don't. They're just literally a die-cast car.
Die-cast cars.
Yeah,
The same
they're
color
not cool.
scheme.
Like that's why I thought Jada Toys was like one of those lower end toy manufacturers until he started
Yeah.
showing me the
Street Fighter?
the Street Fighter stuff, which is
Mhm.
like really fucking good.
And now their stereo mascots are fucking amazing too.
But the little cars, I was gonna buy a Batman one once, and I'm looking at the paint job on the Batman. It's like, this is terrible.
Yeah,
this is bad. This is
yeah.
this is cheap.
Were you at the Wally Mart?
Yeah.
Well,
they
that's
get
well,
that.
exactly. Yeah, they're the price points.
Yeah,
for
That's
sure.
how they get the
But
lower cost.
you're good point. Like quick in terms of quality, you look at their Street Fighter line, which is like unbelievable
Yeah, it's really
quality versus these ones. You're like, huh?
Well, that's common for any
but it's
manufacturer.
It's whatever they deem
It's
is
really it's
important.
one of those. Let's throw it at the wall.
Yeah, and I'm gonna guess they probably will budget into their die-cast car more than the figure, which is, I guess,
That's true. That's, I think that's what they're selling is the car.
Yeah, and they want to give you the little figure. It's like, what's an afterthought sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of stupid collabs, that was the theme of this year's San Diego Comic-Con when in the world of toys and collectibles was all the collaborations. We've seen this happen throughout the years, but it's becoming like that's all they do now. It's just we don't even do a new line of things. We're just gonna have collaborations. And the one I was touching upon before we started here was I just, as a fan of both properties, I'm like, I don't know why. And that is the Transformers and He-Man, Master of the Universe, collabing those guys together. You're right. Both are great. This should be a great product. But I see this, I'm like, hey, I just don't fucking care.
None of it's made sense to me. So that being one of them, and going back a year or two when they started doing they did what, Turtles of Grayskull.
Yeah.
So it's
Did
Ninja
they
Turtles.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Ninja Turtles dressed up as He-Man characters, and He-Man characters done up like Ninja Turtle characters.
Anything
So
for
they
a
have like
buck.
Skeletor, Shredder.
Yeah.
There was that one. There was
That just sounds kind of cool.
the
It's
Shit.
not. It
Oh,
should
no.
be, but it's not.
the GI Joe Transformers
Right.
thing where
right.
they had the vehicles that
Yep.
are like
They're still
old school
going. I
GI
think.
Joe vehicles.
Yep.
But they transform into a transformer.
That could be kind of cool.
Well,
Working together, military.
See, and that's all of what you're saying. It
It
could,
could
be.
be.
And there's also,
But they've lowered on quality on the product and they've jacked the prices up.
and I think there's also Thundercats He-Man.
Yep.
There's another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mumra. Yeah. I remember seeing that one.
It's just it going out for the buck or two, trying to Yeah.
But it's the thing is that's the buck or two. It's not
It's not
having
something
strength
new.
in your own line. It's now collaborating with other lines. It hopes.
Well, here, let
that
me
you make
step
the
back
money.
for a moment. I would presume, again, we're way outside of my expertise, but I would presume that these collaborations are being attempted because there has to have been a good one or two.
Oh, sure. Listen. In terms
Let's
in
hear
the
a good
world,
one. Sure, a good one.
in the world of toys, there's been lots of great collabs, right? In the world of that, I'm trying to think of a really good one.
Yeah, I would say
off the top
name
of my
one.
head. I
Does
mean,
Lego count?
yeah, Lego's done a lot of great collabs.
Well, Lego's
That's
been
what I'm
doing
Lego's
saying.
a
that
Like,
little
does
bit.
Lego actually count as
No,
like,
see that
It's
one.
hard
I think,
because
Lego
they
and
do, but they
Batman.
also don't. You know what I mean? Like,
and they've
Lego
done
just,
it for everything.
and they're.
that's why I was questioning.
yeah, I wouldn't count
Yeah,
that
Because
one personally.
it's kind of their thing.
That
now
is-
in a
and
way.
Lego is like a ubiquitous brand that you can kind of like latch on everything. We've seen that with Harry Potter, Disney,
Yeah,
everything
right?
has a
So it's
Lego.
kind of like, yeah. But I hear what you're saying.
It's a good example.
That
actually.
one is a good example. Yeah.
All the Lego that I bought for my kids before they were old enough to buy their own, I just got the plain build
Yeah.
yourself because I got so fucking sick of just everything. Build it just this way and nothing else. Like, no, Lego should be, here's the blocks. Here's some hints and ideas, but build something.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why you have the option.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I have to admit, and this is more maybe my problem, is that anytime you get one of these that custom built, like it's a Harry Potter, blah blah blah,
Right.
You have to build that
because they do
Yeah.
come with custom pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what else you can do with those pieces
Yeah.
outside of?
Well, now,
Oh,
one
that
could
build.
argue.
Some people do some pretty fucking crazy
Yeah,
shit.
That's
a
true.
fair
That's
argument.
true. But that is
Yeah.
a valid concern. I have heard of some Lego builders is because those are licensed products. They're more expensive, and you can, I guess, be pigeonholed in how you.
One thing
build.
I'll always say about Lego, it's always expensive.
Yeah.
even the
Yeah, even the plain
standard
Lego.
blocks.
I did think of a good one actually. I thought of a good.
All right,
collab
we
that
gave you the
happened
time.
a few
Good.
years ago. Was the Star Wars Transformers collaboration that they did a while back, where they just took ships of Star Wars things and turned them into Transformers, and that was kind of fun to see. You know, it's like, meh, meh, meh.
I'm trying to think of like, yeah, I guess was the Ninja Turtles one a Transformers, actual Transformers
That
crossover?
happens. Oh well,
The van you have, the turtle van.
Yeah. Those crossover and those ones have been
Was that an
that's been
actual
hit
crossover?
and miss. Yeah, they were.
That was okay.
Those were good, but I think the reason why is because they put the time in to try to represent what was cool about, like, I guess, the vehicle, but also try to represent what was cool about figures. But they've also fucking
they-
jumped the shark on that too.
But
like,
they also didn't turn it into a Transformer that already existed, right?
right.
Like
Well,
Megatron turning into the fucking his tank
Yeah.
or whatever, right? It wasn't something that you were familiar with turning into something that you were familiar with. It was almost a new idea,
that is a great point
a
because
newer idea.
the Ecto one was a new mold, and I think the Turtle one was also a new mold.
And-
But I was thinking the Back to the Future one was an existing mold, but they retooled it to look like Gigawatt. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
They're focused on this character that never existed, rather than
That's more
try to
creative to
put
me than just slapping a skin on
Yeah.
Optimus Prime and making him look like
yeah.
That's
know,
and you just
something.
called out why they're doing it. It didn't even click till you said the word skin. They're trying to reskin, much like a lot
Right.
of the digital things nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like-
Well,
You
go
can
ahead.
talk about insane collabs.
Oh, we're gonna talk about those
well, it's
too.
not even collab, but there's that one game that everybody talks about that has been,
Fortnite.
that
Fortnite,
one.
yeah.
Like it has the 4 bajillion skins of
Every
4
fucking
bajillion
week,
things.
there's
yeah.
something-
It has foreskins.
Yeah,
It does.
Foreskins Fortnite. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
every
hope
week
they
got-
do. There's men in there.
They
The women
have,
don't have.
They
them,
have
but-
fantastic foreskins now.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
true.
good play. I like
Yeah,
that
blue
one.
tip.
I've heard nothing good about the movie. But anyway, moving on.
That's funny. I've heard like almost good things, but nothing really great.
It's so hard to make a Fantastic Four movie.
We're in such a different time these days.
I haven't
For fuck's
watched
sake.
it
Apparently,
yet.
it's impossible to make one.
I have not watched it, but I've
Yeah, I
heard
haven't
nothing.
seen it
Yeah.
yet either. But yeah, Fortnite, like they collab and cross over with fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're
There's
doing
money.
a Power Rangers one right now.
Yeah. Speaking of clouds, Power Rangers is everything.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
actually a
that
good
is
one.
true.
Yeah, that one, like, there's been, as you already said, there's been a Power Rangers everything.
Everything.
They did a Power Rangers Ninja Turtle crossover.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Where
They did a
the-
Power Rangers Street Fighter crossover.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh fuck
It actually kind of looked cool. I would never buy it. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Honestly, the molds and the detail and everything on those specific ones were pretty good. They
Pretty
weren't like the
cool.
Playmates versions, right? They
Yeah,
were like for adult collectors.
Yeah. And because we were talking about Pixel Dan, shout out to Pixel Dan. He's not that he needs our fucking help or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
we call him out because we need his help.
we need his help. Yeah, so call us actually. But he brought up a good point when he was talking about the Turtles line. Back in the day when Playmates owned the line and it was them that was doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know who does it now.
Playmates again.
Is it Playmates again?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they at the time when we were kids, they owned a lot of different lines. So we did see a lot of collabs back then too, which is like I think they did like a Ghostbusters Transformers thing, blah 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 blah. I don't remember.
Oh, no,
or not
that-
Transformers, Turtles thing. Sorry.
I was gonna say
Turtles,
because Ghostbusters,
Ghostbusters
was
Turtles.
Kenner.
Yeah, or whatever it was. I'm not sure. They did a bunch of stuff like that. It's like,
They
well, it
did
made sense because they own the lines or they own the products. Like to see G.I. Joe and Transformers also makes sense because they own both products.
It makes more sense, yeah.
but
See, but they shouldn't cross those two streams, in my
Don't say
opinion.
But
you know,
Well,
but-
it's just because G.I. Joe was always more about the battle, the push, the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Transformers is always about the defense, be
Yeah.
safe. No, we can be better. Let's be better.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just got
what are you talking about?
Transformers.
G.I. Joe was about knowing was half the battle, man.
Well, yeah, but they actually battled. Like there was the fight. I don't know. I always perceived
I
G.I.
don't
Joe
think
as
G.I.
rougher.
Joe ever went out and like instigated fights. They were always
So,
protecting the
now
world
here's my
from
thing.
Cobra, who was instigating
And
the fight.
have I done a ton of research? No.
Yeah, you
but
spent all
my
morning watching
memory,
G.I. Joe.
yeah, my memory of G.I. Joe, even the cartoons, was that they actually fought, people got shot, hit, all these things.
Nobody ever got shot.
I don't need your opinion.
They did
This is
with-
my
they did
memory.
get
They have
shot with light
guns.
beams.
They have knives.
Not even.
They got shot.
They got like bonked
That's
on
why
the
they
head.
had
And
BATs,
people
right? So you
died.
could shoot robots and not get in trouble
Exactly.
for it.
That's why the
Exactly.
Foot Clan
And
and the
then the-
original Ninja Turtles
Yeah,
were
yeah,
robots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's a good call.
That's why they
Yeah,
were.
that's
Yeah,
why
that's
they did
exactly
it.
why they were robots.
I never
Yeah.
thought of that.
You know,
Yeah.
In England, they're called the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yeah,
You can't have ninja.
yeah.
Really?
And in India, they're called the Teenage Ninja Mongoloid Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say.
I always remember, was it Ghostbusters? Was it Ghostbusters? Where there's the other version of it out there, the English
real
version?
Ghostbusters.
No,
Real-
it's not. It's not English.
It's just another.
It was Hanna-Barbera.
yeah.
Yeah, something.
Hanna-Barbera did
yeah.
something called the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And they had like this big ape, and they rolled
Yeah,
around in
yeah,
this like
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
stupid jalopy thing
And they had to
Yeah.
pay out.
I've always wondered how that rolled.
Licensing thing, and when
or something. But that's
Ghostbusters.
why the
Yeah.
Ghostbuster cartoon was called the real Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. I never
Yeah.
picked up on that. Nice.
Yeah.
I just remember the fake one, and I knew it was fake as even as a kid, but it was amusing. I liked it.
that was fun.
Yeah, it was a
Fun
good
for-
one. It was different.
Want some useless knowledge?
Sure.
No, I want useful.
The guy who played the voice of Peter Venkman in the real Ghostbuster cartoon and Garfield, his name was Lorenzo Music.
Yep. He also did Tummy and
But both of those were also
Gummy Bears.
done by Bill Murray.
Oh wow, that is
right?
interesting.
Venkman and
Yeah.
Garfield.
Yeah.
Garfield was once voiced by Bill Murray. It's
Gotcha,
true.
gotcha.
Well,
Yeah.
later,
Later,
yeah,
but still,
yeah,
they did the same.
I wonder if they've ever actually met, the two of them.
Well, probably.
probably.
Had a handshake,
Maybe.
high five.
Who knows?
Because yeah, Dave Coulier did Venkman for the first couple of seasons of
Mm.
Real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they've done a lot of collabs, Ghostbusters. There's been a bunch
Useless
of there.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because like Ghostbusters really, I mean, I guess we had the new movies recently, but we only had 2 movies and a
There's
cartoon.
no recent movies.
We've only
They
had
did the originals, and then they did 2 after that. But they're
Right.
somewhere in the middle.
But what
it's
but
a
you
little-
think about it, 20
Right.
years removed from like whenever fucking 2 came out until whatever that abomination was. I can't remember how long it was.
2030,
there was a-
yeah.
Oh, so many different collaborations, so many different product placements, things like that. It's crazy that that franchise has fucking endured and has endured amazingly.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters?
well.
somebody kept
Yeah.
Ghostbusters alive. Man.
Oh, no,
For
no.
sure, for sure.
I think overall,
Ecto-coolers
we've
and
had
shit.
that, like anything, it has its downs, but I do believe Ghostbusters will be one of those forever. It's like
Yeah, those
G.I.
evergreen.
Joe,
Like Star Wars.
Star Wars,
Wow. You know, Star Wars now.
Transformers.
Yeah, but there's still every fucking where.
That's
You
true.
can get a fucking.
That's true.
You
there's
know.
a figure. There's a ship. There's something.
There's
you
a
can
book
get.
bag. There's
You're
a
right.
pencil case. There's a pack of pencils. You can
You're
still go
right.
to the dollar store and get fucking episode 1 shit
Yep.
that was probably made fucking 30 years ago.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
true.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's funny, I say that, then I start to think, it's like, but then I know we already said He-Man, but He-Man on his own? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, can it really survive? Like, that
They're
style?
trying. They're trying. Like
Yeah.
they've got a
But
new
they
movie
keep
coming
doing-
out.
They keep.
We do?
Yeah.
I
It's
missed
being made
this.
right now.
It has to be made.
Oh, it hasn't
Actually, it's
been
in post,
released.
I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
But what they keep doing with the toy line is they keep kind of upping the production value. That's kind of how they're keeping it alive.
Mm.
It's like they'll give you like a retro play one where the arms are just like they used to be. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have any
Joints
articulation
and-
or
yeah, yeah,
anything.
yeah.
And then the step up from that actually has articulation.
Yeah.
And the step up from that's like this big instead of this big. And then they just keep kind of doing
They
that.
got their own version,
and
like the
making them
masterpiece
look
line.
better. And then their masterpiece line, stuff like that.
It is
Yeah.
one of those things, though, and we've said this before, but I'll say it again tonight. That idea of they're only doing this because, again, it's us doing it to ourselves consistently.
Well, they
Yeah.
know- they
My
know we'll
kids,
buy
your
it.
kids
Yeah, yeah,
will
yeah. They know
never
we'll
be
buy it.
into this,
Exactly.
unless somehow it gets rejigged, rebooted in a
And
good
you
way.
and you see it too, like on especially when it comes to toys. You see it on the shelves. Like I remember we talking about the Transformer collabs, which were working for the most part, but then hit and miss. Then they did one with Dracula, and they had like a fucking again reskinned a Transformer to make it look
Right.
like a bat. And I was like, I don't think it sold very well.
No.
I don't think it did. And then you see the prices come down on the shelves.
It's like the Turtles did like an adult collector thing, but they did it monster movies.
Right,
So they
right,
had
right.
one that was like the Mummy, the Universal Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And
well,
they're
you know,
good looking figures, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like, why do I want,
Like who are these for?
right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm that guy who wants like all 4 of like the cartoon ones,
I
just the
know.
cartoon style, you know,
Well-
or the movie style.
yeah.
that's hilarious.
original movie.
One of the things Josh and I,
Because
my brother,
there was only one.
would complain about as kids
I
when
like
we were
the third.
collecting like fucking toys, because we didn't have Masterpiece anything back
Oh
then.
yeah, no, those
Oh,
were.
But
God,
just
no.
getting like a Batman or a Robin with just Batman and Robin, not like Lightning Strike Batman
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Ice
yeah, yeah,
Arctic
yeah.
fucking Freeze back, whatever, was impossible.
that shit was
was
yeah.
impossible. Now it's like you got every variation under the
You
sun.
wanted
yeah.
Robin though? Yeah.
Well, just to complete the
Well, you gotta
collection.
have
You gotta
Batman
have
and
it.
Robin.
No, you don't.
Yeah, who's Batman doing?
Who's Batman
after
gonna
this?
have
Yeah.
fucking sex with?
Exactly. What? What you gonna
He
do?
does not have sex with Robin. Robin is like 10 years old.
No, he's not. That new one's is. He's not gonna do that one. That one's his son.
That was oh my god.
Yeah, and moving
What
on.
the fuck?
Hey, you're the one who said it.
Yeah.
What about
It's funny-
shoes?
What about him?
Lots of collaborations with shoes.
Yeah, that's probably the worst offender of collapse.
like
Like
you,
shoes.
your Adidas.
Stan Smiths are their signature.
They're doing. They did a corn one.
Yep.
Like
They've
a
done
whole bunch
everything.
of corn merch.
South Park collection.
The South Park collection. Yeah.
Yep. They did. Well, and I mean, I guess that all started. I think you'd have to blame Jordan.
Well, but you
Yeah,
also have to-
yeah,
when it
yeah.
comes to things like corn and bands, like that's been forever, ever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think the start of shoe collaborations was Jordan with Nike.
Yeah.
I think that spiraled into or spread
they
out
didn't-
everything else.
Adidas didn't collab with Korn until recently.
Yeah.
Right.
Korn's just always worn Adidas.
Yeah.
And finally they were like, oh, let's give you a shoe.
Fair, I guess I'm
because
thinking
doing, like,
shirts and stuff.
Adidas
Like,
X
that's always been.
Korn is
And
gonna sell.
and I
right?
think they recently did shortly before the Korn one was with Run DMC, which also makes sense
Yeah,
because that
yeah.
was what Run DMC was famous
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Was rocking Adidas back in the day.
Plus, that's Run DMC. They like.
They can do what the fuck they want.
Anything
with
Anything
DMC
you
is
want,
cool.
guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to wear one champs and one fucking Adidas, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give
You
a
guys
fuck.
do whatever you
Yeah.
want. Yeah, never complain. So yeah, you're right. That's a good point. I think shoes are kind of like the original
Right?
collabs, at least in modern times.
I've got a pair of Batman K-Swiss.
Yeah, the only pair of K-Swiss you own.
Yeah. They don't even fit right. They don't even fit properly. Foo Fighters and Vans.
Right, the Foo Fighters. Vans has done a lot of
Yeah,
collaborations.
Vans is- well,
Yeah.
and they do well even outside of the popular culture. They do a ton of collaborations with fucking skaters.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So would Jordan have did Jordans come out before like Vans like
I'm confident. they
signature
did.
series type
Yeah.
shoes?
I obviously we don't use the net, but I'd bet dollars to
Because I
donuts.
guess before they were just Vans.
Yeah, they're just
Had
shoes,
Vans,
right? Like
yeah.
people didn't have skate shoes. You just had shoes that you skated,
Yeah,
right?
it's from
True,
the
that's
byway.
true.
Right, and yeah,
From
exactly.
Byway.
Yeah, it's just not wrong.
Or bargain.
and even think before Jordans, like Nikes were just Nikes. You had a couple of different ones.
They probably had a Wilt Chamberlain Converse at one point.
Well,
I bet.
well, I don't think they did. I know
Or was he
Chamberlain
just
did
like
wear
the
them,
face of Converse, kind of
right?
thing?
And I think those things happened. Like, and everybody wore different shoes back in the 70s and most of the 80s of the NBA. Like, people just wore whatever shoes you fucking got.
Right.
Converse was a basketball shoe, which is crazy
But
to
they
think
weren't
about.
Air
Who the fuck would wear a
Jordans.
pair of Converse
That's ridiculous.
right
man.
now to
Like,
play basketball? That'd be
I can't
insane.
even wear a pair of Converse now to just walk in, let alone
I don't think I've ever worn Converse.
I mean, they're a good-looking shoe.
they look.
The Chuck
cool, but
Taylor's
they
a good looking
piss me
shoes.
off.
Right. And it's funny because I was on set with a bunch of people. They're all wearing Converse. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it.
But my question,
don't
my
know
first
how.
question is why is the logo on the inside?
Mm.
That bothers me. That's
So I
could be
do have a
my weird
question.
OCD or something. But then, did you know that the holes in the side of Converse? You know, there's two little metal holes. Those aren't actually vent holes. You're supposed to tie your fucking shoelace through it so it keeps it on your foot better.
Oh, there you
It
go.
actually has a function.
So I was going to ask, so I have to admit, I know nothing about Converse. What makes them different? Just that they have the holes on the side?
I don't know.
The way they look,
I think they're a style.
right? They
You know
have
what I mean?
they have like a rubber toe cap.
Yeah.
They like
It's an iconic style thing.
they all look the same, but then the fabric itself, like whatever
Will
the
vary.
pattern
Mhm.
on the fabric, it'll vary. But usually they have like the white sole and then the white rubber toe cap. Usually, sometimes they'll change it to black or something. But then from there on, it's like,
All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'll go to after we're done here, I'll go to the shoe store and I'll go try on a Converse.
You should try
Maybe
that.
I'll be a convert for the Converse.
Oh man, like I was always a fan of Vans and DC and stuff like that. I apparently shouldn't have been wearing them because they're flat,
Yeah, they're horrible for you.
right? So they're bad for your feet.
Yeah.
Which is why my feet are fucked now. But fucking cons to me are even worse.
Oh yeah.
Like they're really flat. So
Agreed.
like I can feel the fucking ground
Yeah.
under them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at them, I feel like
Again,
there's
love
like,
the look of them.
oh, they look great.
Yeah.
But you got the fucking rubber is all this weird kind of hex shape,
Waffly
thing,
yeah.
and then you just literally got your.
Well,
Base,
so
that's
it's
it.
funny that this got brought up because I got my bare foot.
right.
I'm trying this out for the first time because apparently it's supposed to be really good for your feet. Where it is just that it's flat, nothing underneath. It just has a little bit of protection.
And you don't like it.
I am acclimating. Yeah, I will admit I'm not
This
sure
is
if
not
I
an
like it.
SD barefoot collab.
Yeah. I will admit I don't even know why I got them per se. It just sort of it's one of those I'm an old man, saw something new that was cheap, and I was like, hey, I'll give this a try.
I love it. Well, I like that you try new things.
Yeah, that's just it.
That's right.
Yeah.
that's pretty
Everybody's
cool.
proud of me for trying something
Yeah,
new.
why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
But I'm not sure if I'm a fan.
What about music collabs?
been a lot of
I'd
those.
say those
Oh
are.
God, that is a lot.
Would you say there's more hit than miss on that?
No,
No.
I'd say they probably were missing hits.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah, we're just familiar with the hits. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's a fair argument
Yeah.
back.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like one I'll bring up is
How do we feel about the Linkin Park Jay-Z album now, though?
I like it still.
I mean,
What's wrong with it?
it's good music.
The music's good.
Right. I don't know.
Oh, I was a fan. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Huge
it's
fan.
great. That was a fun
No, it was a good,
collaboration.
Yeah.
And it was an
Um,
actual collaboration. It wasn't just let's take a producer going, let's take this from here,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this from here,
to-
smush
yeah.
it together. They
Yeah.
actually went in the studio
The White Album
and
wasn't
did
that?
it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the White Album or something.
No,
was
it's
it?
called
it was
Gray Album or something like that. Shit, it was the
They had an
Beatles thing
album.
or whatever.
Collision Course.
Yeah.
Collision Course was that, but no, there was the Gray album with it. They had a lot of those, the mashups.
Yeah, the Beatles and something else was in it, wasn't it?
Fuck.
Beatles
yeah.
never collabed with it.
No, it's a
it was
mashup.
It was a
so
mashup.
just mashed
Oh,
them
so
together.
that's-
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you know,
and
the
a whole
Collision
album.
Course, they didn't actually. Well, they did perform.
No,
but
they did.
They did,
They
but
went in
they
the
did-
studio and they busted
Yeah,
the
yeah,
songs
yeah. Oh, that's
apart,
right. That's right.
and they
that's
actually
right.
fucking
They
Jay-Z actually
recorded.
re-recorded lyrics and shit.
Oh
like
yeah, that one was
So
a
that
collab
was an
collab.
actual
Yes.
collab.
Yeah,
it
that
wasn't
was
just-
a collab collab.
Like I said, it wasn't some producer in a studio going, "I'll take this from here and this from here."
Right.
Yeah.
Which are what
Which is a
mashups are.
mashup.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking mashup, which actually I like. I have to admit, when
Some
we-
I do.
There's a dude on TikTok who's really good at that shit.
Oh,
His
yeah.
name's DJ Cumberbund,
Nice.
and
Great name.
he takes
Cumberbund.
he'll take a really popular like pop song
Hmm.
and put like Johnny Cash underneath singing the lyrics or something, and it for some reason it
just
wo-
clicks well.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Yeah, I'm again going back like 15 years where it was a big thing, and I always remember I can't remember his name. I always do the Sunday night on CBC, and I always listen when he
Talk
did
about
the
Tommy
mashup.
Hunter.
Cross. Oh, Tommy Hunter. Okay, okay, right.
yeah, and it was always the mashups on the CBC radio. and it
Oh,
was
right.
just, oh my god, yeah, amazing.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes they can work.
Oh yeah, there's lots
Oh,
that
yeah.
have been really fun. And you think of collabs like supergroups, but I was gonna think before I get into that, an album like this is the only thing it was great for. The movie fucking sucked. Spawn. That
Oh,
album
yeah,
was just
yeah.
an album of collaborations. I know that was like 1990.
I think that might
six or
have
seven
been a
or whatever.
mashup.
Okay, it's just
scenario
one thing.
too, but
I
it was good.
100% agree. The album fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The movie was good too, though. Don't fucking piss on the movie.
The movie sucks in an entertaining way.
It doesn't
it does.
want to suck, but it's
It
it's just
tries
fucking-
so hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
It's one of those movies
I
that
wanna
I
love
love
it.
I love it.
The reason I know
Nostalgic.
it was, or at least one song was a mashup. It was the "For Whom the Bell Tolls" and
right.
Metallica and Crystal Method.
Right.
Metallica got mad, and if you try to buy the album now, it doesn't have that track on it.
Hilarious.
Really?
Fucking
Yeah,
Metallica.
because they had nothing to do with it.
Speaking of no collabs, Metallica will not collab with anybody.
Not.
Well, they did the Fortnite.
You know what they're
It's
really
okay.
angry about? Because we
bands.
downloaded it illegally.
That's right.
That's what they're angry
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
No. If there's money in it, no collab. That's when I
Yeah.
got into Fortnite when, oddly enough, when Metallica was doing their thing.
Oh yeah, like if there's like they did a radio show where they had Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains. It was an acoustic thing. They had Jerry Cantrell, Pepper Keenan from Corrosion of Conformity, Les Claypool, and John Popper, the harmonica player,
Yeah,
singer from
that's crazy.
Blues Traveler.
Yeah.
And they did songs like Tuesday's Gone by fucking Leonard Skinner and shit.
Damn.
Great version.
Yeah.
Excellent version of the song.
Yeah.
But it was
Of course, it's always money.
somebody's getting paid or somebody's
Exactly.
paying out, right?
Well, I was thinking when supergroups like them, Crooked Vultures. Right. Awesome collaboration.
That's I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess you could call that a super group, but
They were a supergroup.
I love
Yeah.
They were a band.
Yeah.
They were a supergroup.
They were a band.
They tried to play it down at their band, but they were a super group.
They were,
Exactly.
man.
That's exactly.
Literally.
Exactly. But yes, you're absolutely right. That was
Yeah.
a great collaboration between those musicians.
Maybe the first musical. Well, I don't know about that. I was gonna say the first musical collaboration. I was gonna think maybe the Yardbirds.
I was going to say High School Musical.
No,
No, the Yardbirds wasn't necessarily because those guys came from there and went somewhere else.
yeah,
Right? It wasn't Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin in the Yardbirds. It was Jimmy Page from the Yardbirds is now in Led Zeppelin.
right. Yes, true.
Same with Eric Clapton.
That's true.
So they all started there
Yeah.
and
then
they
went out.
to
off
other
to be
things. Yeah,
famous, right?
that's true.
All
All right then, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
again,
Just kidding. That's big stuff.
eventually, yeah. I guess you're right though. Eventually,
yeah,
like when they started, no, but then they split up and they come back together,
yeah,
and they've all done their thing.
right.
Now are they a
And then they
super
kicked
group?
out Young.
Well, now
Like,
they-
get the fuck
Get
out!
the fuck outta here.
Get out of here!
Canada.
You take your fucking.
But then
needle
are
and-
they a super group?
Pardon me.
Then are they a super group if
I
they've gone
mean-
off and become like?
Well, here's the way
Could
I
you
see
consider
it.
Genesis to be a super group now?
Yes.
If they got back together, if
Oh, no,
fucking-
if Peter
wait a
Gabriel got
second,
back-
yeah,
yeah.
right. Then, yes,
But I
it would
mean,
be.
Phil Collins is also like, I'm pretty sure he's going to die within the next year.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Maybe.
he's showing his age.
He can't
Yeah.
do anything anymore.
No, he can't.
Yeah, I think if you come back and do it again, well, because I could be wrong. Outside of Nash, or no, outside of
Young.
yeah, Young, I
One
would
of them's
say
dead,
they
too.
all made more money in that band than they did
outside.
outside of it.
I think you were right on.
I wouldn't know.
No, Crosby. Crosby, I think, went out and made money
But
after that.
but also mainly from producing. Like he'd obviously made money as a performer, but a lot of it was behind the scenes,
Possibly.
right? But Case, you're right. They did make a lot of money outside of that. I just feel like they might have made more as the group.
But if we were to,
I'm sure they made a
if we were
couple
if we're,
bucks.
if we're to think if my question is correct, then I'm gonna say no, because then that would make stupid bands like Motley Crue a supergroup.
They're not stupid band.
They're a fucking.
You
stupid
can't say
band.
that.
They're-
Here's the thing.
Sorry, they're a band with a stupid singer. Sorry.
Stupid singer or not, like the amount of money and legions of fans they have, immediately like is like you reject your point, because
I'd
you
rather
might
see
not like
Kiss
them.
than Motley
You
Crue.
might, for sure, you might be subjective about it, but they're not a stupid band because they still make fuckloads of money, and they don't even tour right now. I don't think they do anything.
No, they don't.
Right.
No, they just finished. I don't want to talk about farewell tours.
And listen,
Was this their
you want to
fourth,
talk
fifth?
about an ultimate scam?
Yeah.
Farewell
Oh,
tours.
fuck yeah. and fucking cruises, but that's a whole other
That's
thing.
a different story.
But here's the thing, like Dave, you and I would say we're not the biggest Motley Crue fans, but
I am not. At
I
all.
remember when we were at Live 8, when we were at the free concert,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
and they had
Oh,
like
yeah.
everybody was there, maybe had 3 or 4 songs set if you're lucky. Motley Crue comes on, and we're like, "Oh, cool, Motley Crue, we're high. Let's go see these guys." Da-da-da.
See, that's probably what I do.
But
too.
here's the thing: they have fucking motorcyclists, they have pyros,
Oh, that's what
they
they
had
were doing
strippers,
their
they had
circus
like all
fucking
this shit.
thing.
I was like, "Well, that's cool."
Did Tommy Lee's drum set do crazy
Nah,
things?
I don't think it did.
No,
that.
but the important thing to call out is that they had all these things, and again, we know why. Don't listen, just watch.
Just watch, yeah, the visual,
Right?
the visual spectacle here, right? Yeah, yeah.
I guess I
But
say,
like, and they
from
hit
a-
it. They hit it.
from a current musical standpoint, I think they're a stupid band only because singer can't sing, bass player's been caught not playing, yada yada yada.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's like,
I don't know
just
enough from that perspective.
stop
no.
now, please.
Yeah.
Stop.
There's so many artists that aren't artists making money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
any of
So
us
it's
go.
like, you know,
It's
I hear you. It is what it
I like
is,
how,
right?
how all these young,
But how can you get mad at someone who caught fire on their own thing? You know,
Yeah.
you know,
I like how all these young people are coming out now and actually writing their own lyrics
yeah,
and writing their own music again.
yeah, it's happening. Yeah, we're seeing that.
Like, what's his name? Charlie Puth. I
Yeah.
like that guy.
He's
That
all right.
guy's a fucking musical genius. Might not like his songs, but he's a musical genius. He's
Pretty
great.
good.
Hey, I'm very artistic. I just have some help and support with the Chat GPT.
No, Dave, no, Dave, you're
That's true.
fartistic. That's completely different.
I love a lot of hip hop collaborations.
That
Do
seems
listen
to be where the
those.
collabs happen the most.
This
too,
one song I'm
right?
listening to on my playlist is a song by DJ Shadow and Rub the Jewels called Nobody Move or Nobody Speak, Nobody Get Choked. It's fucking fantastic. So I like that when you can get really cool musical collaborations
Or like
together.
the LL Cool J Eminem one.
Oh, yeah.
the
Murder MC,
Murdergram or whatever.
uh,
Fuck man.
Yeah.
Murdergram, right?
Yeah, is it Murdergram Deuces or Deuces
Yeah,
Murdergram?
something like that.
Yeah,
Murdergram
fucking
Death.
great track.
Fuck, that's good.
And that's where collabs are like thriving.
Yeah.
And
Well, they've
alive.
always
done that in the
Yeah,
hip hop
yeah.
community
Well,
though.
not just Run DMC and the Aerosmith, right?
Yeah.
That's probably
That
That's a good old
that
one.
was your first cross
yeah.
genre collaboration.
Yep.
Maybe
Yep.
not first, but the
First
first I
popular-
remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They might
now
have
I know.
happened. Like, I mean, you think about Grandmaster Flash being the kind of like.
I guess you could think
coordinator.
about
He respun,
he's
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
like funk and stuff like that and turning it into hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm actually sorry. I'm thinking of Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane is probably one of the forefathers of hip hop. And
But like pick within the past fucking, let's say 25, 30 years, pick up a hip hop CD
Yep.
and find one that doesn't have a collaboration on it.
It's probably
quite
can
difficult.
be
I almost
very
think you
talented.
have to as
pretty
well
sure
nowadays.
Pretty sure
Kinda
Snoop
do.
Dogg's recent album is 90% of the songs have a feature,
Yeah. Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I think it's a way to sell it also. Like it's a big thing, especially in hip hop. It's not just mine. It's me and these guys knowing how
Right.
kick-ass I am.
It's our crew or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
blah,
ready
blah,
to drop
I
that
mean, you're having
beat.
fun with your friends. That's good.
Of course.
That's the right. It
I
all
think it's
comes
both
through.
sides of the coin. Like, let's be honest. Like, we do. I'm sure they have fun making these in any form of collaboration. But the other part of it is we're collaborating, so that way we boost ourselves up.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Rising
Yeah.
boats, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, actually, again, I mean, I guess I'm not in the hip hop community or really like listen to hip hop, but I'm not familiar with any of the names that are on Snoop Dogg's new record.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if he's doing exactly
Yeah.
what Dave said and taking more unknown
Yeah.
underground hip hop artists and bigging them up.
And it's both sides of the coin. He's helping them come up through because a lot of us elders know him. So now we get to hear this new
Right.
to us. But of course, to the kids, those are the fancy ones, and that's helping get him.
Also,
keep
and
his
if
name
these
in.
kids are good,
yeah, they're keep, yeah.
if these kids that are
Yeah.
rapping on the song are good, then that's gonna
Yeah.
do the same.
Well, I
for
mean, the
Snoop,
kids
right?
listening, their newbie songs and
Mhm.
things. Because again, we've talked about it before. I'm an old man. Anything new song back in my day, these songs were way better.
What's her? I don't know if you've heard of Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah.
She's been doing a lot of that on the last leg of her tour here. The last show she did, I think it was Lollapalooza. She brought out Rivers Cuomo,
Yeah.
and they did a couple of Weezer songs. She brought out
Cool.
David Byrne,
Mm-hmm.
who I think he's just was it Bringing Down the House? No, that's not it. Some 80s fucking guy.
Burning down the house.
No, that
No, you're wrong. I'm drawing
Paramore
your-
did a cover of
you're
that.
talking about, yeah.
But David Byrne's an 80s guy
Yeah.
from like he did the Psycho Killer. Yeah, he did that one.
Yeah.
That's his claim to fame.
Yeah.
A bunch of people have been bringing him out.
Well, the one thing I saw with Olivia Rodrigo was like, okay, I'm paying attention. Was when she had Robert Smith from The Cure.
Robert
come on,
Smith,
which
yeah.
fight me on this. The Cure is the greatest band of the '80s. I don't give a fuck. And seeing Robert Smith being able to fucking sound exactly like he did in like 1980, I was like,
Yeah.
and she's such
And
a
the fact that
fan
she's
girl.
playing guitar and saying,
Yeah, it's
and-
like you could like then I found out like it was her favorite band growing up. Her parents got her into it, and she's been obsessed ever since. Like to have that moment, to be able to sing with your hero on stage is like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
you made it right. Like
and
there's
she's another one of these young people that's writing her records.
absolutely
She's
yeah.
not just getting songs from
Yeah.
songwriters.
And as a Macho Man would say, cream always rises to the top. So I think you'll see that. I think
Yeah.
you'll see these young fucking people, collabs or not, as long as they're putting the work in and doing the things you're supposed to do. I
You're
guess.
right.
or
I
else-
should have listened
you'll
to Macho Man. That's how we get caught.
Yeah, you should always listen to Macho Man.
Macho
Speaking of,
Man.
Well, the cream
Macho-
rises to the top.
that's right. Well, you gotta have a place for it though. You can't just let it
Well,
spill off.
I try to
Yeah.
hide it, and it always rises to the top.
Oh, see, I thought that was a House of Pain thing. That's just
Uh,
cream of the crop. Rise to
Where do you
the
think
top.
House of Pain got it from?
A pig, because a pig is a cop.
they got it from the match.
Oh yeah, the match.
That's right. They got
That's
it from
the
match.
match.
Yeah, that's right.
I love
how
this
close we are.
connection. I love it. That was good.
You and the Hogs, you're tight. You and
That's
tight.
right. No, not at all. You know that. Don't be an asshole.
You and
I'm
the
not.
Hogs and David Miscavige are all hanging out.
You're a bigger fan of the Hogs than I am.
the Hogs.
The whole.
Hulk
Anyways,
Hogan.
Speaking of
Just that one
wrestling,
video that he put out that he didn't know he was in.
collabs in the wrestling world are fucking rampant. Like that's probably
Between
they exist.
between characters.
I'm going to
No,
say
everything else. There's been the WWE Mattel
Oh,
okay,
the Universe
okay.
Lies.
Fair.
There's
The
been
one that I
the
just said-
Scooby Doo collaboration.
The one
There's-
that I just sent you from, I think it was Jada Toys, is doing Street Fighter WWE.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Again, this is a silly question. I remember actually the WWE toys going back to the 80s were fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Are they
From wrestlers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, like they were actual like
Oh, the big fucking
and
rubber
you
fuckers.
Yeah,
yeah,
those
yeah.
things. Do they still make them that
They
way?
do actually.
Oh, do
no,
they?
they do. They're more select now. They're not
gonna
like
say they're more-
widespread.
Oh, okay.
They're more
But
like
I
action
want
figures
to,
now.
I want to talk about this. I'm glad you brought this up because the LJN was the company that made those things. They were fucking wild. I think we all probably.
Oh,
had some.
yeah.
I know
And
I
the
had
dog
one.
shoes on them and
Oh,
they
yeah,
break
yeah,
and
yeah.
get rubbed. Oh, they were
Yeah.
great.
They were amazing, and tons. I don't think they must have done collaborations of those things. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I know recently they've done some shit. I know AEW is trying to kind of get back to that sort of line, so you're starting to see them come out again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will admit, as stupid as this is, because I again was never huge into them or anything. If I ever saw one of them for $10, I'd buy it instantly
would
just
too.
for nostalgia.
Yeah, I've not seen. Maybe Heroes has them, but I've not seen them in forever.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Gotta go to like a flea market or some shit.
yeah,
probably.
maybe.
quick side tangent. I saw this is just fucking made me
Itchy,
whatever.
right?
I'm so glad we filmed this now.
I know.
It's a collab between my itch and my hand. Okay.
It's nuts. Yeah. Where's these nuts? These nuts.
It is more.
I saw an interview from like a few years back with Greg the Anvil. Or no, sorry, Greg the Hammer Valentine, which is an old wrestler. Probably don't know him. If you saw his figure, like,
I
oh yeah,
know
that
that
fucking guy.
name.
Yeah.
I know him.
So he was talking about
Do
fucking
not.
Vince McMahon, and he came up in the 80s, and he had a 20-year run with the company in some fashion or another. And he was talking about Vince. He's like, say what you will about Vince. And there's a lot of stories you could say about Vince McMahon being a horrible fucking human being. But when he talked about this story, he goes, he said there was this time when we lost the belts to somebody. My partner and I were pissed off about it. We're gonna fucking march into Vince's office and campaign on why we should get the belts again. Then we get there, and he goes to Vince, and Vince says like, "Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, look at these royalty checks." They're like, royalty checks, and it was from their first action figures.
Oh, okay.
And there's LG ones, and this is the 80s. Greg looks at his; it's like $120,000, and he's like,
Holy shit! In the
Holy
80s, that'd be amazing.
"Fuck, right?"
Yeah, no
And
kidding,
then-
eh?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Fuck,
and
now
then,
that's amazing.
and then Vince would be like, "Oh, so what did you want to talk about?" It's like, "Well, we wanted to go."
Wanted to
for
bitch
We
the
wanted to say
belts,
thank you very
but-
much, Vince.
And he's like, "We're gonna go." To, Vince is like, "We're gonna go in a different direction," but like, yeah, no, I guess that's okay. And then he talks about the fact that they've had royalties since. He goes, he's like, "I've lived a very comfortable, great life because of those signings that I did." He goes, "That was all Vince McMahon."
Where did I
Like
see
that never
That's actually-
happened before.
I thought he was a complete dick.
That's what we hear, right? But like, and that's again, I'm not saying everything he's done is right, but I just want to finish on this point real quick. The thing is, Vince has been doing this since 83, 84. Every guy that has come, or every woman that has come through that system has some way, every person has some way, shape, or form guaranteed continued money in some fashion or another. That's pretty
I
I
crazy.
can't
Yeah.
remember who it was, but I read about an actor who did that. They were up for a part, and fuck, what movie was it? It's completely blanking. it
You're
right
having
now.
a Dave moment.
But he was up for a part. It was a $2 million paycheck,
Nice.
and he called his mom and he asked, like, what should I do? She's like, don't take the paycheck. Ask for residuals. Ask
Yep.
for a piece
Yep.
of the movie.
Yep.
And that's what he did.
Yep.
And it was the smartest thing he's ever done in his life because it's a big franchise. I just can't fucking remember what it is now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it happened-
Star Wars.
well, no, but it
It's
did
not Star Wars.
It did happen with Star Wars.
So
That's
that-
how.
That's how
what's his
Lucas
face-
had
Yeah.
the money to make the rest
Yeah.
of,
Yeah, yeah.
of the.
'Cause
the
he was
movies.
able to get he had all the rights for the character
Merchandising.
the merchandising.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's what it was.
But that was actually he did that because he tricked Fox because Fox didn't want the movie.
Right.
Fox wanted nothing to do with the movie.
They wanted a rodeo.
He was able to get them to the point of distribution, and then they said that's all we want to do.
Mhm.
So that's how he got all the rights to everything else because nobody else wanted. They thought the movie was going to be shit.
Hmm.
They thought it was going to be garbage.
Best
Because it was
decision.
Then
new.
he just retained the rights and
Yeah.
paid out of pocket for the other two movies
yeah,
from the fucking residual for not the residuals but the
license.
Oh,
merchandising-
yeah,
merchandising.
Because
Yeah.
that's one of the big merchandisers.
And I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
still holds
Ridiculous.
some sort of rights to merchandising.
He
at some
has
time.
to. He has to hold. I mean,
He
four
fucking-
$4 billion is a pretty big fucking paycheck.
I have a suspicion, zero proof, but my suspicion, of course, is true.
Of course.
I actually think he said, "Take it all." I think he's completely and
he
he's.
still has some creative input in it.
Well,
I don't
he
think
gets,
so.
To a
You know,
degree.
no, he doesn't. I thought he did too.
Maybe it's a lore thing.
It is because I thought he did too, but then I found out they pretty much just shit all over his fucking instruction when they go to make it because Disney, whoever is making it, has final say.
But they take his input for things before Disney
Yes,
had it.
because I found out that for 7, 8, and 9, which we all love, for 7, 8, 9, he had creative treatments for all of them to say, here's where it should go.
Right.
Here's what it should do. And they're like, no.
Yeah. So
no.
I would agree that he probably gave them everything, what he was planning, thinking, wanted to do, but I have a suspicion he has nothing.
But he still got consulting credits. That's, you know what I mean? Like
He does?
Yeah.
I thought he had nothing
You
now.
can get a consulting credit pretty damn easy.
Oh, I know it, but I'm saying they did it out of
maybe just out of
respect.
or
To
like
honor.
showmanship. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Rather than actual.
don't sue us.
And Lucas, without shitting on them, has said as much, right? Like he's come out in interviews, kind of saying like, "Yeah, this isn't really."
I guess
my thing
Disney
anymore.
kind of collabed with some
Everybody?
stuff back in the day before they bought up everything,
Mm.
because like they were in with, they had a, I don't know if they still have it, but they had an Indiana Jones stunt spectacular thing.
Yeah.
And this was when Indiana Jones was owned by Paramount,
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
right?
Yeah.
So they have
Oh,
touch tips with other companies before the whole Marvel.
the
and
fucking
everything.
before all of this, holy fuck! I can't believe we didn't talk about this. The ultimate collaboration. We all fucking loved it. We all loved it. It was the greatest thing. Can't believe we got off the ground, and it's still probably
I'm
one of
still
the best
waiting
things
for
ever.
what this is.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That wouldn't have been a collab. Well, I guess, sorry,
It
you're
sure
right.
the
No,
fuck
you're right.
was.
You're right, it was.
It had,
I'm like, wait a second, that was a Disney movie, but
and it's also a Warner Brothers movie. Well, it's Disney,
Well-
but you know what I mean. Warner Brothers had to get involved.
they were allowed to.
and
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera and a bunch of
The
Harvey, whatever they're called.
The only way that Disney would allow Mickey
about to
Mouse
say
to
it.
be in the movie is if Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse had the exact same amount of screen time and lines.
Yeah, and same with Daffy and Donald.
Yeah.
They
And you know
had
what I
to do all that
love?
sort of stuff.
If you ever
Yeah.
watch it, they're always on the screen
Yep.
at the
No, they
same
had to be.
time.
And it's only that one or two scenes that Bugs and Mickey
they're
are
not.
in,
Yeah.
where they're falling and then
Mhm.
in the
And the
last
very end.
yeah.
Yeah.
But first off, at that
But yeah,
time,
good
for those
point.
companies to fucking get together and do that is unbelievable.
almost unheard of.
It was unheard of. I don't think
Oh,
it
it
ever
is,
happened. I don't think so. And I mean, clearly, case in point, we've not had another.
no,
So,
no.
and we
And we
probably won't.
No.
Not on that scale anyway. So it was one of those beautiful points in time that we got lightning in a bottle.
One thing I think that helped, and I really hope that the companies behind this is probably the ones that really help make the decision. They're in it in the sense that they get referenced, but they're really not part of it. That's
Yeah.
one thing that
No,
works
they're
well.
they're not necessarily characters
Yeah.
in the movie.
They
Yeah, they're
get
more like the
shown
side-
so that
yeah,
way
side
the
grounds.
story works.
Well, exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
because you have that idea of
Yeah, yeah.
all the tune.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
But cartoons and WWE, Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, yep. There's been a bunch of those.
lately in the past 15 years. Scooby Doo has collabed with Batman, WWE, Kiss.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's like
Fucking everybody.
Scooby
Harlem
Doo.
Hey,
Globetrotters.
Kiss is collab with anybody that comes with a
Kiss,
couple bucks.
fucking yeah.
But yeah, it's all like Scooby
They
Doo
collab with
and
condoms.
whatever, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
That was actually pretty good.
That was a
Actually.
really good movie.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
Teenage
Brandon.
Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman?
Yeah, it was an animated.
Oh,
movie.
okay.
It was
like-
really good.
Okay, I was saying
Really
no
good.
recollection
It's
of
pretty
this.
decent. Yeah, no, you're right. That was a big
But
one.
yeah, coming off of the cartoon thing we just spoke about
Yep.
there. Yeah, the WWE's done a lot with Scooby Doo.
Ton. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, Scooby Doo, I think, is a great vehicle for that stuff.
Oh yeah,
because you can kind of
have
a little
other
bit in there,
characters,
right?
right?
Yeah,
You just need to have Scooby in it.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
And I think that's what they did. I think they even did like a horror one.
Scooby-Doo.
And it was pretty much just Shaggy and Scooby. It scared the whole fucking
Yeah, probably.
It was like, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah,
My kids are now old enough that I have to admit I'm not into any of these things.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I,
And
I don't
I'm
watch
a
as
pop
much-
culture whore.
I don't watch as much Scooby Doo as I like, but
I am
Consumers.
not. Though I guess what I have been watching something that is new to me, but I don't think it's new to anybody else. And do I remember the name of it? Nope.
nope.
So
of
let's
course
move
not.
on.
Probably Game of Thrones. Probably-
No.
He's like-
Finally.
He's like,
No.
you guys heard of this
The
show,
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian? Have you seen
No.
the show, The Mandalorian?
Yeah, no, I'm afraid not that one either. I can't remember what it is. Doesn't matter. Move on.
Yeah,
I think, and what's funny is I think there's only 2 seasons of it. Yeah.
yeah,
Could cameos be considered collabs?
I would say no, but
No?
go ahead.
It depends on
Okay.
the cameo. Like in Friends, back when Friends was big, they would often get big cameos in it.
Well, that's
what
what I'm
are you
watching.
talking about, though?
I'm
Like,
watching 30 Rock right now, and that's kind
Yeah,
of
another one,
what
too.
brought it up. Was
Yeah.
like, would that be a collab?
Yes.
Like,
I
if-
wouldn't say.
not if the actor's coming in and playing a different character.
I wouldn't say Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brad Pitt and Deadpool 2 is not a cameo, is not a collab. You know what I mean? Like, so I'd have a hard pressed feeling thinking that just because someone cameoed on a show or
Okay.
a movie would be considered a collaboration.
But
I
are they-
mean, artists
guess-
are collabing, so
I guess my question is are they collabing as cameoing as themselves, or are they cameoing as a character?
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
Because I guess is that even a cameo then?
right. Wow.
Right?
There we
Because
go.
Tom
David
Cruise.
Schwimmer played Greenzo in 30 Rock,
Yeah.
but he wasn't David Schwimmer. He was an actor
Yeah.
playing this character.
Hmm.
So would that even be a cameo? Because actors need jobs.
I don't know. You've been watching a lot of Friends, haven't you?
No, 30 Rock.
That's good.
I already finished Friends.
Yeah.
Finished Friends before I started watching 30
Right,
Rock.
right.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't know. It feels like, I mean, I guess you could call it a collab, but it's, I was going to say loose, but I guess they all are. So.
Again, it's a collab where they're getting paid. Again, the Tom Cruise one that I called out. There was
Which one?
that scene. Tom Cruise
And
where he's
Scientology.
no, the one where he's you don't know it's Tom Cruise. He has all the, the funny one.
Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
you know,
that
he's
one.
got an actual role. Like he's
Yeah.
like
Well,
in
he
it.
does, but it's part of the fun. Is that Tom Cruise? Is it? No, is it?
No, you're right, and that's a cool
'Cause I don't even
thing.
think he
But I
was
wouldn't
credited, was
call
he?
it like. I mean, it's a
I honestly don't
collaboration as much as anybody else in that film is a collaboration.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they all got together to make the film, and he
He
put his
contributed.
fingerprint on it. Absolutely, put his bit on it. But I wouldn't call it like a collaboration.
Yeah, I don't think we could do that in visual like
what.
I'm just thinking like collabs. Just you don't collab
Well,
in video media.
You
visual
do.
media like
You see
that.
podcasts collaborating, right? They'll do crosses, and you see.
Yeah, but I'm talking about movies and TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird with movies. It's. I guess you could have it done, but if
Oh,
you're an
Kurt.
actor or you're a character, whatever you are, typically you're playing a role. So is it really a collab? I guess you
Right.
could do you could do mashups. I mean, you could do like Seinfeld and Friends.
Oh,
There's a dated reference.
okay,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Could have that kind of collaboration, but I
like
don't
they
know.
did with Friends and Mad About You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the only one that comes to my head.
Mad About You is
can
better,
I
by the
think
way.
of I cannot think of his name.
Have
And
to
I
watch
really
it
should.
again.
Captain Kirk is
Shatner.
Shatner.
William Shatz.
When they did that movie before the first Star Wars was coming out,
Yep.
where the kid's about to die, he gets to watch it,
Yeah.
but he's in that flick.
Huh?
God, fuck! I'm having a Dave moment.
The kid's about to die and he
So
gets to
the
watch it.
4 kids get into the van. They're driving. They want to go.
fanboys.
That's it.
Right.
Fanboys like
Again, that would be a cameo.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be a collab.
he's collaborating with his cameo.
But then aren't they all collaborating together to make this movie? So wouldn't all movies be a collaboration?
No,
Because you have many people
need-
collaborating together to make the thing.
and this is the podcast for today. Thank you,
That's
everybody.
it. And over.
That's actually a very valid argument.
Yeah.
I head nod.
Well, I mean,
in
it
annoyance.
is. I think the yeah, you're right. Obviously, any project that comes together is a collaboration, but I think it's when you're crossing the worlds or whatever that means.
And that's
the collabs where you're like, okay,
where you're actually
What are we doing
taking the recipe from this thing,
Yeah.
the recipe from this thing, and making not even
Something
making
new.
them something new.
yeah,
But
just
I see what
together.
you're saying.
try interesting dynamics like Star Wars has crossed over. Star Wars and Star Trek has crossed over.
Star Wars
So-
and Star Wars and Star Wars. Are you kidding
in
me?
comic book form. They've done
Have they?
Yeah,
Really?
they have. And I know there was a big one with Star Trek and X-Men. That was a thing back in the day.
Oh, see, I would call those, definitely
Comics are probably rife with collaborations. It's probably the breeding ground for most of them.
because you're able to
yeah,
easily
feel the
take
market.
both worlds,
Yeah.
and
Do
explore them.
something.
Whereas in a movie or TV show, it's almost like you need one of the two to take over.
Yeah.
Right? Like let's think about even in cartoon media, Jetsons and the Flintstones.
Yep.
Didn't most of that happen in Bedrock?
Maybe yeah.
Right? Didn't most
been
of
a
that
while.
happen when the
I
Jetsons
don't
went
think I
back
ever
in
watched
time?
it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think I ever watched it.
So you still had this collaboration, this mashup, but it was mainly
There
It
was
was set in one
predominant.
world versus the other. And that's
Right.
typically how it goes. There's one crossover that fucking failed miserably. And I was like, how could it fail so miserably? Was when Tekken and Street Fighter did a collab like, I don't know, 12 years ago, 13, probably longer.
video game.
Yeah. And what they did was they did Tekken cross Street Fighter. And it was done more in the style, I think, of Street Fighter. And the plan was to do Street Fighter cross Tekken more in the grounds of Tekken.
Oh.
Never made it.
Oh, 'cause of
Never did
success.
it. Like, it's like, that's kind of a shame.
But then one of the greatest video collabs of all time, Capcom and Marvel.
Yeah, that
yeah,
was
the
a
best.
good one.
That's the best.
That was
it's
a
the
good one.
greatest.
It was
Mhm.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always felt like all the characters were relatively equal.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
always just
Only
the
one.
skill.
And I lo-
Only 1 to 3 though, right?
No, all of them are great.
Oh, even Infinite.
That doesn't count. It's not a real game.
Okay,
So.
gotcha.
And the one thing, my favorite thing about that world, and I give credit to Capcom because they've done a shitload of really great collaborations, but is the whole history starting with X-Men Children of the Atom being a skin, and then kind of working it in, and then learning up to 3, and then trying to do one more with what was it called? I guess with Marvel 2, and then Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then we have now. But then they also did Capcom versus SNK, which we're seeing that getting revitalization and all that sort of stuff. So Capcom's been pretty cool for the most part of licensing out their thing for collaborations. For
That's
the
true.
most part,
That's true because they did.
Couple of bucks.
They
couple
were,
of bucks.
they were pretty quick to do it with like Smash Brothers and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, Smash was different though because Nintendo's so fucking guarded. And they're with Ultimate, they were very, very select with who they're going to have in the game. But then it just turned out to be everybody.
Yeah.
Like fucking everybody's in that fucking game. Like you play Ryu versus Dante versus fucking Mario. It's like, what the fuck is this? Anyways.
Blanca versus Pikachu.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
be a good match.
It
It both
actually-
electricity.
Yeah, Blanca's not in it. It's a shame. She should be in
Wah
it.
wah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's blank.
Green.
No, blank.
What?
It's
Blank.
not a she, it's a he. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, blank.
Yeah, Blank.
Blank.
Oh, Blank Man. That was a good movie.
That's a good movie, actually.
I mean, it was bad, but it was
I don't
good.
have any recollection of that one.
Oh, Damon Wayans at his finest. Bulletproof. No, that's actually not him either.
Oh, come on. That was a great movie, too.
Both
Damon
was
Wayans.
amazing.
I
Is
haven't
he
seen
the
that
one that?
movie in a long time, actually.
Which one?
Bulletproof with Adam Sandler and Damon
Yeah.
Wayans.
Yeah.
Great film.
Disneyland.
Yeah, that was a great film.
It was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Mm. Nice.
So, any more collaboration you want to talk about, or just wrap this up?
Well,
I
I
had
think-
one and I lost it.
Yeah. I think it was time to turn off the camera so we can collaborate more.
Is that a collaboration?
Well, we're collaborating.
What do you mean?
A sexy choo-choo train.
I guess.
It's funny you
He's
say that,
collaborating
and I
things
think of
together.
the damn horror movie where they're all stitched together.
Oh, that was
Human
definitely a
centipede.
collaboration. A collaboration of human mouths and
Yeah,
ani.
assholes.
Speaking of horror collaborations, Jason and Freddy. Remember that whole thing? When they were
Oh,
trying to do
yeah.
that thing, and then we
Well,
got
they
we're
did
like,
that.
you know what?
That
What I
was-
found
that
out?
was-
You know what?
Or
What I
the
found out?
alien ones?
Yeah.
Shit.
Jason is a deadite.
I don't. What?
The creator of the Friday the 13th series
Mm.
has canonically said that Pamela Voorhees used the Necronomicon, the same Necronomicon, to bring Jason back.
Well, did it come out after or before Evil Dead?
I think before.
I
the
don't buy it.
original?
I don't
The
buy it.
original was before.
Oh, that's weird to me. That's weird to me.
Maybe it was after. I don't know. But the Necronomicon was in Jason versus Freddy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's possible.
Canonically.
So that's why they're
Yeah,
bringing
yeah, that's
Ash,
possible.
and
So
they
he
fucking
retro.
Oh, yeah.
retconned it.
So
Yeah, that's
apparently he's a
fine.
deadite.
I guess so.
There you
I
go.
mean, if you look at
Well,
it, it kinda looks
there
like one.
is a new Origins movie, Jason Origins movie, Friday the 13th, starring Linda Cardellini as.
Oh, really?
What's her as?
Whoa.
Mama
Yeah,
There's
Pamela Voorhees.
like they're just trying to do like a remake of it.
I think they're gonna do like a.
Soft
Let's see
Jason.
how Jason became Jason.
Oh.
you know, show the mom being
Gotcha.
abusive and all the
So a
horrible things.
prequel to
to the
Friday the
okay.
13th.
Yeah, Crystal Lake.
Gotcha.
I think that's what it's called. Crystal
okay.
Lake. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those
Apparently, there's a new Evil
entertaining.
Dead coming too, but not with.
I
Is he
can't
gonna-
say shit
in
because
the new line of
because that
Evil
fucking
Deads.
Evil Dead they did what like 2013, 2014 was
Where she, like,
fucking
cut her
awesome.
tongue and shit.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
so-
so
but then
good.
the one after that was good too, though.
I didn't watch it.
It was the same
but
guy.
the blood was amazing.
Yeah, 'cause it's all
The blood
practical.
was
It was wonderful.
unbelievable.
It was wonderful.
I was just like, I can't. Sam, why did you do this? This is crazy.
money.
Money.
That's why he did Evil Dead 2.
I know.
That's why it's the same story as Evil Dead 1.
Yeah.
They even throw the references throughout it. I love
Oh,
it.
fuck yeah, they do.
Speaking of collabs, we need more Ash-related collabs. We need him. In
We
more
needed
things.
Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. The movie.
Yeah.
Not the comic book. The movie.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that again.
Yeah.
Well, we
There
were
we go.
supposed to.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, before we get out, there is one thing you should check out on YouTube that happened like in 2007 or 8, which was a short film of Batman versus Predator. Highly recommend
I
it.
think I've heard of this.
Highly recommend it as a fun little collab that some independent person did and made no money from it, but it was really well done.
Nice.
I wonder if that dude who did the Mortal Kombat ones got any money for that.
Oh, the
They did like was like 13-minute shorts
Yeah,
that
those
were
are
really
fucking
fucking
great.
good.
I think those turned into something else. So I think he
Did
did
that
get
turn into the
paid.
movie?
I want to say yes, but I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
But those were great.
It turned into something else, but yeah, he did
Those
a
were really
really,
good.
great job.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Good on that guy.
Let's wrap this
Anyway,
up, shall we?
yeah.
You out there? What'd you think of this collaboration of collaborations? We want to hear from you.
Collaborate with
Do you
our
agree with us?
collaborators.
Do you not agree with us? Let us know your thoughts on the collaborations, starting with Oreo versus Red Reese, because I'm very
I think you could say Oreo versus Predator.
Yeah, I mean that's
I have
another.
no
fucking-
idea why that
I'll,
popped-
I'll love that one too.
Yeah, you watch that. Would you eat that one though?
Both.
No, I don't
Absolutely.
think they can eat it because they're a completely different creature
They
and
look
style.
like predator mouths.
You
Yeah.
guys just got to open your minds. And you out there, let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep talking wherever you're listening to us. Keep the conversation going in the comments on our Discord server and beyond, wherever you're Googling us and all that good stuff. If you want to help support us, you could do so by clicking on our Smoking Up Beef Jerky link. Save 10% on beef jerky, as well as support Canadians and Americans at the same time. As well as if you want to support us individually, we got ourselves a Buy Me a Coffee link. You can throw us money there to keep the bubblies and lights on. If you're not feeling well in that department, maybe you've got too many collabs going on inside your head. It's okay. It's happening to all of us right now. But we want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but to those around you. So it's important to talk about the shit that's going on inside your head. So if you can't do that with anybody in your vicinity, we're going to have some links so you can seek out the help that you might need in our description. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm Deshergold.
And I'm Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
That's true, actually.
Nice.
That's
Good
how I
point.
know.
I
too.
don't have a dad joke today.
No,
so.
that's cool. You know what? I watching the new episode of South Park, and I'm like, that's
Haven't- no, la,
okay.
la,
I'm not gonna say
la,
that.
la,
Like,
la, la, la,
I'll just say this. I'm not gonna say
la, la.
anything. You'll get it when you see it. There is a potential collab. Like, you guys need to fucking do that.
The only
They won't
thing I
do
know
it.
about it was when Ice used a screenshot
and
and put it up on Twitter. That's
that's
all I
not
know.
it at all.
That's
but there's
all
this
I
one
know.
thing, and when you see it, like, oh, that would be fucking hilarious. But
Yeah, I'll
Anyways.
probably watch that tonight.
and just like that, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thanks for joining us on our fun program. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Au revoir.